In the name of international news media, this is once again Aweeabayari reporting live on Azamara cruise ship. And this is Public Affairs. We are so happy to have met Emily Love. What a beautiful name. She's the main person right here, navigating actually the Azamara cruise ship. And she is the director. And we would like to know more about her job, her duties and responsibilities. Thank you so much for joining us today, Emily, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Can you tell us what does it take to become the director of this beautiful, luxurious ship?
Well, I think for being the director of entertainment, so I'm a cruise director, which means all of the activities and all of the live entertainment is all part of the area that I am in charge of, and I have such a fantastic and talented team behind me, so it makes it so much easier because they all love their job and then that shows and portrays onto the guest. So our main priority is to ensure that we have all the guest happiness and that they're very entertained and they've got lots to do, whether they want to join in or whether they don't, especially with Azamara being so destination immersion involved and all of our ports of call. But on the sea days, that's when we can shine and really get everything out there, so then everyone can join in and participate. And then we've got, of course, all of your other things going on with the entertainment, but our two signature events that we really do like to cater for is our White Night Party and then our As Amazing Evenings as well. So it's really exciting, especially because we go all over the world with our 4 ships, and it's a great privilege to be able to perform, but then also lead and entertain.
Yes, tell me, how were you as a child? Did you ever dream to be involved in the hospitality industry?
I believe so, because when I could only not even talk, I used to hum. So then I grew up and I was a dancer first and then a singer. And then that's when I went into a different area and I went into leadership and I became an assistant entertainment manager. And then I've had 6 years on Azamara. But what I love about Azamara is the hospitality, because it's so different from everywhere else, because the crew generally care, and then that's reflected, and that's always what we receive reviews on board and ashore, is that the crew really just love the guest and they are all part of a family, and that's what I admire most for Azamara.
Yes. I'm sure, Emily, you enjoy your job. You work and enjoy. You travel a lot and you eat good food.
Yes.
But tell me, what have been the challenges that you have encountered in the past that you were able to overcome?
I think sometimes it's to do with the itinerary changes or things that is not in our control, and it could be to do with Mother Nature or with things that are happening around the world, and it's trying to communicate that with the guest, myself and the captain and the hotel director, and to really try and ensure that they get the whole picture, and then we can give that to the guest to ensure that, of course, their safety is our main priority. And then normally by the end everyone is so understanding, and because sometimes things just can't be helped, and that's what I think it's exciting as well, because it keeps you on your toes.
Yes. And how different is Azamara from the other ships, from the other cruise lines?
From the other cruise lines, so Azamara is a smaller ship. We're not big and we don't have, say, the extravagant new things that there might be, but what we do have is we have a kind and caring crew, and we can get into these smaller destinations. So we could be sailing up through to Seville or Bordeaux, and then we can be going through the fjords of Norway, and it's just more of an intimate feeling. So you're coming on board not only to be immersed in all the destinations, and then of course all of the long ports of call, and how we have so many different shore excursions, because we're all destination focused, and that's what makes it so exciting, because we understand that guests want to travel, they want to learn. So then that's why we have also an enrichment program on board, where we will always have a destination speaker to really ensure that you're educated about about where you're going. So that's what we really truly like to show. And then of course on top of that, the crew are just incredible. And every time all the guests come on board, they either already know the guest from our loyal guest, or by the end of the cruise, all the guests are a part of the Azamara family. And it's just nice to work and live in a place where everyone is so kind and so united.
That's right. We'll be segueing to another segment here, but thank you so much, Emily Love, Director of Azamara Cruise